Hello and welcome back to Binary Options 101. This video is going to discuss the concept of turning binary options trading into a business. How? Okay, that's the question. How do we turn binary options trading into a business? Okay, what's a business? A business is its own entity that has a specific focus. And it does this focus. It sells this concept. It's known for doing something and something well. It has a method of operations. Okay, it has a brand. It wants to be associated with doing a certain thing well. Starbucks wants to be associated with being the best coffee maker. Okay. And then the brand extensions come off from its various fancy drinks. Okay, although sometimes people think of Starbucks, or actually most of the time maybe these days, of the fancy drink. But what Starbucks is coffee. The coffee is the base. Their good tasting coffee is the base of all their coffee drinks. Okay? So, Starbucks, coffee, they do coffee well. It's convenient, okay? McDonald's, obviously. McDonald's, burgers in a quickly, okay, and cost, and fairly cheaply, okay? They do, I want the food fix, burgers. Burgers is the foundation of what they do. And, whatever goes from there, okay? Now, a medical practice, okay? Well, the doctor isn't going to be, a podiatrist, or is not going to be doing facial surgery, okay? A heart surgeon isn't going to be doing plastic surgery, okay? So, they have their specialties, and they're known for doing that, okay? And they have a method of operations. They have a way of doing their particular surgeries, and they just do those surgeries over and over and over and over, okay? Now, you look at any big business, they have a singular focus, okay? Then once they've gotten really good at that focus, they will derive other products off of that focus. So now in trading binary options, here's how we turn this into a business. You need the focus, and I'm sure you've purchased several trading systems by now. And one of the challenges for a trader is, A, what trading system do I trade? Oh, and then B, the relentless pursuit of perfection, okay, which is, which can waste a lot of time and money, okay, and future potential money, okay. Then C, your emotions. When a trading system slows down, one tends to get emotional and flip to another trading system entirely. Okay, so when one does that, they usually miss the good parts of the system, and they are in the frustrating parts of the system. And every system has its strong times and not as strong times, or just bad times. And so if you can't stick to that system and you keep hopping from system to system, usually you're doing so hopping into the new system right after that new system had its good time, okay, and then it cycles in its slower time, and so you keep hopping from system to system, and you never go anywhere, okay? So, I wonder if an analogy can be made to relationships. Anyways, so something to think about. But here in with the binary options, we research, we get our system, we find something solid, we set up a trading company, and this is what I like to do: set up a specific entity. Okay, now of course you have to talk to your legal advisors, accountants, etc. about doing so and how to do so. An entity is an LLC or a C corp or an S corp, something like that. Okay, and that entity, once you've practiced the system and trade it and test it for a while, it's solid. Then that entity trades that system, and that's it. That's all it does. That's its reason for existence. Is the reason for the existence of that company is to trade that one system. Okay, now you can expand trading that one system into different instruments. You can have other traders. You can hire traders to trade multiple markets, since you're only one person. Okay, and so you can expand that way, but that business still trades the one system. Okay. Okay. Oops. Oh, mercy. Rough type in the day. Okay, so a trading business equals one entity. It trades only one system, although that entity can expand into trading that same system on different instruments, other stocks, or pairs. Okay. So there's a concept there, and then from there you just execute. You can expand. More volume and or more instruments. You could have, i.e., one person trading Apple, another person trading. Okay. So and then you just expand from there. Alright, so that is something to consider. Now, see, one entity equals one brand equals one focus. How am I doing it? The word entity equals one focus. Okay, equals one commit, although you can evaluate on a annual or semi-annual basis. Okay, quarterly I would say is going from quarter to quarter is too short. Okay, it's not enough time usually, but and you're trying to avoid the hopping factor, hopping from system to system. Okay, that's what we're trying to avoid here. Okay, so one focus, one entity, and then you just execute. All right, and that is how you get about trading as a business. Of course, a well thought out and hammered out well traded and trading system. Okay, that's your operations manual to your business. Okay, and then you just execute. You can expand by training others, as we mentioned before, and then you just from there, the rest, the clerical stuff, that's another course. But this is how you focus in to trading as a business. All right. I think this is extremely valuable information and insight and a way of looking at things. And if you will remember this down the road, if you don't take action on it right away, if you're in trading, and you'll realize that this is pretty powerful. Okay, thank you for your time.